Alright. Look at these people out. They're still unconscious. Come on. So we got all the stuff out, amigo. What they got? They got 3 backpacks load. Looks like there's a lot of stuff in them. And they also got 3 shotguns. Yeah. Looks like these were the only people in there. There was barely enough room left with all of that stuff in there, plus them. So I doubt there was anyone else in this helicopter. It must have been only these 3. Just we're lucky that they survived. Alright, come on, let's go. Everyone's in. Got everything loaded. Yeah. Too bad we can't salvage anymore from the helicopter. Maybe we'll come back for it one day. Bring it back with us. See if we can fix it. Maybe Eugene has an idea of how we can fix it. For now, let's just go. Alright. Let's go home, guys. Wait. Whoa. Sorry, we just hit something. Thought one was... Never mind. Okay. Whoa! What the hell? Someone shot at us. What the hell? Stand down! Who the hell's out there? Hey, you! Tyrese, it's us! It's Rick! Wait, Rick? Open the gate! We need to get in! Why is there so many walkers over here? Why is there so many zombies right over here? I have an idea, guys. It's the only way. What are you doing? Alright, we took some of them out. Open the gate! Open! Hurry! Oh, you hit some of the wood. Sorry, we're trying to dodge the zombies. Close the gate! Close the gate! Oh, we'll fix that later. Rick, you're back. Rick, there's a lot we need to talk to you about. Yeah. Something bad happened here while you were gone. You have to tell me about it later, because we got something we need to tell you. Something that I don't know what could be more. Unless you found the cure, I don't know exactly what would be more important than this. What? They're bringing them out now. Alright, we got them out, Rick. What? Where'd you find these guys? Yeah, we've only seen them as zombies. We've never seen them alive. It's a long story. I'll explain when we get inside. We just need to wait for these guys to wake up to begin questioning them. They have a lot of questions, and I'll answer what you guys need to know. Guys, it's waking up. What? Where am I? Hey! Who are you people? No. Please, we just want to live. Please, don't kill me. Please, don't kill me like the rest of us. Please. Whoa. We're not going to kill any of you. Alright? Lego men. I haven't seen Lego men in a while. So, Please, just don't hurt us. We were just trying to make a life, okay? Why'd you do... No, I don't know who you are. My name is Rick. My group found you guys. You were in a helicopter. We found you. You crashed your helicopter and we found you. Wait. You're not with those madmen that attacked us? No, we've never seen you before. Ever. Where are my friends? Over there. They're still unconscious. We got some guards. So just don't try anything. Your supplies that we had is over there. Now tell us, who are you? Who am I? Brain, it hurts. My name, Sadiq. Okay, nice to meet you, Sadiq. I said I'm Rick. This is Captain Mercer, and that's Tyrese. We're some of the leaders here of our group. How many of you are there? Before we tell you that, we were gonna ask you the same question. How many of people in your group? Clearly you shouldn't. There's no way that just the three of you have survived this long, and you were the only ones in the helicopter, correct? Yes, the only ones that made it. We're all that's left, most likely. Most likely. Before I tell you any more, please, I just want to know some basics about you. There's around 200 of us here. Jesus, it's bigger than our group was. Way bigger. Where am I? You're in a factory. Factory out in the middle of this desert. We've walled it off and made it a safe zone for us. Pretty big. A few 100 feet by 100 feet of land that we've walled off. Safe. Plus, we're within sort of a mountainside, so we got mountains surrounding us around to keep them from getting in. Wow. You got a lot of artillery? Lot. Nothing too big, just a few military trucks, a lot of guns, a few turrets and things like that. Nothing severe. Nothing like a tank or anything like that? No. None of us here know how to operate a tank, unfortunately, or else we would have took some from the nearby National Guard stations. At least the ones that are still functional after all these years. Alright, we've told you about us. Now tell us about you. So what about you, Sadiq? Me and my group, we came from a pretty large community. Around, I want to say 90 people or so. There was a lot of us, but we were stationed at a National Guard station. I don't know exactly where we are, but it must have been pretty far because we traveled a few hundred miles to get towards our area before we crashed. Our group, we were stationed at a National Guard station. We've been there since the beginning of the outbreak. We were able to save our National Guard station, like most, didn't fall. It was close enough to the city that people, or at least the city that was nearby, that people fled to it. We were able to get enough people early on that we were able to build a life there, community. The walls were a lot stronger, and unlike at most National Guard stations, we had heavier artillery there. We actually had a few pretty nice vehicles. Armored trucks, a few rocket-powered machines, a couple helicopters, and even a handful of tanks as well that were operational, including some of us knew how to operate them. Jeez. Yeah, we were able to keep our area clear. Actually, we had set up defenses around the area to keep zombies away. Those things, we've never really had trouble with them. Most likely thanks to our artillery being good enough to fight off them. We've dealt with big herds, but we've never had to deal with them within our base. We were safe until probably like a few days ago, given how long we were flying. It was just a normal day. I was outside guarding, making sure no zombies were getting close enough to the area. Next thing you know, I hear a gunshot. I hear and then followed by several ones, and all of our guards in the towers are getting shot. Next thing you know, a truck is ramming through our gate, and some maniac is screaming. on the way, firing off, killing several of our people. We took them out, but he took out our gate. Then over the horizon, we saw what I never thought I would see. We saw an army charging towards us. It had to be at least over 100 people charging at our base. Some in vehicles, some aren't. A few heavily artillery vehicles. There was this dude on top of one of them. He was on top of a tank. He was screaming at us, telling us to leave, or they would keep doing what they just did until we were all dead. We didn't want to go out there. So we fought. But these people, they outnumbered us. They took out a good amount of our people just by that one truck dude ramming in. He took out at least 15 of our people. Because we were not prepared. They ambushed us. We weren't even prepared for anything like that. We never came across people like that. And whenever we did, they would be small groups of people. And we normally got rid of them pretty easily. These people were killing us. They were massacring us. They had us surrounded. I thought I was miscalculated how many of these people there were. There were so many of them. Wait to me. There had to be at least over 100 of them. I just saw what looked like 100 at least at our gate. But then we were getting shot around the side. People were dying. They were even coming to, some of them even were hijacking our artillery and using it against us. The whole place was a war zone. My crew and I, we got as many of us as we could, and we left to the airstrip to get on one of the helicopters to escape. We took out all the other ones so they couldn't go after us unless they were in a truck. We barely escaped with our lives, but they shot several bullets at us. We were flying in that damn thing for about a day when we crashed. We got pretty far out, though. And that's my story. That's our story. Jesus Christ. Are you sure you're the only ones that made it out? Positive. Anyone else who was getting out was immediately getting shot at. They had people over on the hills. There was hills in front of the base, and there were people sniping anyone that was just trying to escape for the front. The sides, a lot of their men were going to the sides. It was too dangerous. It was a nightmare. Everyone I knew that wasn't in our helicopter, I watched die. My wife, I watched her die. One of their soldiers shot her when she was trying to run away with us. I had to leave her. There was nothing I could do. She was gone. I lost everything. Our home. Everyone we knew was dead. All because of those psychopaths. And I knew that they were following us, so that's why I didn't stop. I only stopped if we absolutely had to, if I needed rest, since I was the only one that could drive the damn chopper. Or pilot, I mean. But I always kept moving, because I knew they must have been following us. I knew they had to, because the first time we stopped the helicopter, I said we were flying for a day, but that was... Sorry, it's just that my head just still hurts and everything, and so it's just fuzzy, but I remember now. We stopped a few times. The first time I did, off in the distance, I could see trucks driving, and I knew they were there. We didn't get far. I thought that they would have stopped chasing after us after a while, but they were still chasing us, so we kept flying and flying away. I'm pretty sure I lost them, but unfortunately, one of their bullets hit our engine, and I didn't notice it. Luckily, our engine was running fine, but it looks like the bullet that was in there must have eventually gotten loose because it was stuck. Gotten loose and then jammed something in the engine, causing us to crash. Seems like you've been through hell and back. We've been through a lot of stuff too, but not nearly like that. We've lost people, but an entire community dead because of those people. We've never faced something like that. I just want to ask, what are you going to do to me and my friends? We're not going to kill you. But we are keeping an eye on you, especially after what happened recently with some people. We can't take any chances. We're gonna put you, for now, we are gonna put you in some cells for a little bit, at least until we can fully trust you, but just know we won't do anything to you. Alright, put them in the cells real quickly, just to be sure. I don't know if I fully believe your story, but I could trust you. A little bit that you're telling the truth. Thank you, Rick, for not doing anything to us. Well, we'll see. So, what do you guys think we should do? Do you believe him? I don't know, Rick. His story seems kind of outlandish. I mean, a large military group attacking another well-armed one doesn't seem realistic. I have to agree. His story sounds pretty unlikely. I mean, it could be true. Look at us. We were pretty well armed, and we made it across half this country. We made it to the other side of the country, and so it's clear there has to be other large military groups out there. We abandoned our outposts because it wasn't good enough and it was too close to the city. That's why we didn't stay. It's just too close. Too many zombies kept showing up. I believe his story. Why? Because I know what it's like to be in a helicopter crash. And if they got shot down, it's not the first, like I said, our helicopter was shot out of the sky early on. Plus, besides, did you not see the look in his eyes when he was telling about his wife that died? It looked like the look in those eyes was the look of a man who's describing someone who he loved that he had to watch die. It's not the first time I've had to, nor before, nor after this. I've done it before. I had to watch that before all this began. So I've known that look for a long time. Plus, there's bullet holes in the chopper. Why would it crash? And conveniently, there's bullet holes. Obviously, as he said, the helicopter was getting shot at, and they got shot at. It hit the engine. So, it stands to reason that this guy has to be telling the truth. Or at least, maybe not the full truth, but some of it. So, what do you think we should do? We keep them alive, and we keep asking them questions until we're sure. I don't want to take any risks after Philip. Rick, we've needed you for a while. Things were getting bad. I know. I heard about all the people that died, including your girlfriend's brother. And I understand you two were friends. He was my friend. But he's dead now. And Karen's not exactly taking it easy. I could see that. But I think we should give these people a chance. Besides, they might be the only hope in case this group attacks or something, or any other group attacks. That's what I'm thinking. I'm worried that this group is gonna find this place. Why? What if they were still chasing the helicopter? And what if they find its crash site? Which not only like from here to there, you said it only took you 3 hours to get here. Yeah? And if they're in heavy military trucks, that should be pretty. Those things are pretty fast. I mean, he got here and back pretty fast in those trucks. Imagine what a military truck how fast that could be. And besides, and that's not the part that also worries me about them possibly finding this place. What is it? The tire tracks. You left tire tracks there because I saw outside the dirt there was tire tracks. You said where it crashed there was dirt. There's a lot of dirt and sand, which made the fall a lot easier. Shit. Damn it! You're right. How could I be such a damn idiot? The tire tracks. They could follow that here. That's what I'm saying. So what are we gonna do if they are still following them? and if they do find this place. We're not prepared for anything like that. And we have nowhere to go. We can't just abandon this place. No, we're not abandoning it. This place is too good. We sacrificed too much to just abandon it. I have an idea. And what is that? We need to make this place... I think we need to focus on building better defenses in case an attack happens. They were caught off guard. They said they got caught off guard. They had defenses, but they weren't good enough. We need to make defenses that are good enough to not only provide us cover, but also give us advantage. The good thing about our fence is that we can see through most of it. So if a bunch of military trucks were charging towards this place, we could see them from a mile away almost. Especially since there's no forest out here. The area is pretty plain, other than a few debris and hills. So if a bunch of trucks or something like that were charging towards this place, we could see them pretty easily. But there is one thing I do want to... I think we should start building... We should start putting, like, covers around inside the base. We should provide so that people could hide in case they need cover fire. Or they need to hide from bullets. And we need to park the cars in places so that if an attack happened and if we weren't able to win the battle, we could evacuate everyone out. I think we need to move the buses and the trucks towards some of the buildings, because that's most likely where most of us will be if an attack happens. That way so we can all make a good getaway. And I think we need to start making defenses around the area. Maybe building like holes or something like that, so that if trucks were to charge in, they would drive over those. We only leave a path for our trucks so that we can go out and get supplies. Which we also need to be more careful when we get supplies from now on. And make sure that we're not leaving too much of our trace when we're out there. Alright, I understand. Yeah, I think you're right. And if these people are real, and if they do attack us, we just need to make sure that we're prepared enough to at least make a good fight. Or, better yet, put up a fight that will ensure us we would win.